Good afternoon, my dudes. This is that time of the week again where I give you some news and then some build guides this week. I'm actually going to be doing 20,000 Rand, 30,000 Rand, and 40,000 Rand budget and what you should be looking to spend your money on. But before we get into that, let's start off with the news. First, from Lenovo, they have already teased the new 7000 series AMDs that are going to be coming to OEM partners. What you need to expect from Evetech's side is probably those are going to be done with upgrade kits. There's probably not going to be any of those on sale direct to the public, just based on how AMD's been controlling their stock over the last few generations. So there will be some upgrade kits though that Evetech will be able to buy those on the tray and then resell them. And because of that, because they don't have to do packaging, etc., with all of those processes, the price point is going to come down significantly. So that's some good news. Those are then on the horizon. In an interesting one from the team over at Quasar Zone, a Korean publication, they've shown that undervolting your 4090 is exactly the way to go. Some of their performance results are like basically 8% behind, but with significantly less wattage going through the chip, and it's just showing like how poor the upper end efficiencies are of the card. Now, this is something that you should be doing, I think, because of the heat implications, the wattage implications, and by effect the fan curve implications from needing to obviously cool down something that's using 350 watts, which is a bit of an insane power budget, to be honest, when you can step it back to as little as 260, 270 watts, and then basically lose like 5% performance for doing that. That's absolutely insane. So really good job over at Quasar Zone. Thank you guys so much for that info and for publishing it so that the rest of us can be better educated and not blow up our graphics cards. And finally, just something cool that I saw was this brand new OLED that's just launched from LG. 240Hz 1440p ultrawide is what they're going for. The PPI is 84. It's not the highest ever, as you can see over there, but DCI-P3 range is very well covered at 98.5%, so this thing's gonna look absolutely fantastic. And the main thing here for me is that 240 Hz coupled with a 0.03 ms great to great time. So this is going to have some of the best pixel response times out of any gaming monitor pretty much ever, and then do it on ultra wide at 1440p. So even at 84 ppi, it's not the highest. I know we'd like to see closer to like 88, 90. A lot of us, that's where 27 1440p sort of sits. So it's going to be a little bit less sharp than that. Might not be noticeable to a lot of users, but just that speed and that response time and the size as well. I absolutely love the way that they built this thing out. It looks absolutely sick. I mean, just look at the back of that. Look at how extreme the curve is as well. This thing looks insanely promising. It's probably going to come to Evetech in the near future. We can only hope, right? And LG, while we're at it, where's my review sample, but alrighty then, moving on to the first of your build guides at 20k. This is like just borderline perfection, honestly, on the specification. Evetech's done us a huge favor here with this 5600 upgrade kit with the X570, because the X570 chipset gets extra PCI Express lanes, so you can add more NVMe in the future, basically for free, which is just, it's fantastic. I think we can all agree there. The 5600 is great. It's a really well performing 6-core 12 thread, so it'll give you enough headroom to have your discords and stuff open on the side without feeling it in game. 6600 XT, still the best price versus performance card. There is a 3060 at the same price. It is 20% slower on average, but it's got tensor cores, and if you are doing some streaming, then I would suggest you get that rather, because then you can stream through the NVENC there, which will be a lot less performance knock wise than using this graphics card. But if you're just gaming, then 6600 XT is absolutely perfect. AK400, really good bang for buck CPU cooler. I find even on 8 cores, these run absolutely perfect. It even kept my 12600K under wraps, so it will do a good job on that one. 2TB drive as well, 256 meg cache just for general storage and stuff. 850 watt gold, these are currently on special, and at like $300 more than a 750 watt bronze. It's just a no-brainer to get a fully modular 5-year warranty power supply that's 80 plus gold rated. Last PSU you'll probably ever need, at least until it completely dies. The TUF 301, I love this case. It comes with the 3 fans up front, comes with another one at the back. So you won't even really need to add fans. You can maybe add one at the top like that. But other than that, I don't see you really needing to add on any fans to that case. glass side panel, front mesh, etc, etc. It's just a really good time. And then Old Faithful, I love Western Digital NVMe's. They are pretty much the most reliable that I've used over the last 2 years. So in general, it is a little bit of headroom. Spend the extra bucks, get the Western Digital is basically the bullet points of that presentation. Comes down to just under 20k. Alrighty, then at 30 grand, this is what I would suggest you spend your money on. 13600K, this is the best price for its performance CPU. No matter if you're looking at single core performance for gaming or you're looking at multi-threaded performance, this is the best price CPU the entire market over based on your value. These things are absolutely sick. 16 gig RAM as well, can upgrade to 32, maybe get a little bit less GPU. It's going to depend on what you really want. I put in the 3070 because these were on special, actually at like just on 11k, but obviously that stock has run out, so unfortunately now you'll have to get it at 13k over here. But this is a really good combo. This is going to play anything at 1080p or 1440p on absolutely maxed out settings. On 1440p you can expect 60 fps or more, guaranteed, just about on every single title, which is quite nice. I think we can all agree. Deep Cool CK560, I love this case. It's got really good dimensionings. I just did my boy Latch's build into this case, and he's got a 3070 Ti palette Game Rock Super Extra Long Edition, and it fits in the case with really good clearance. And you can top mount a 240, so you get the 3 120s up front, a 140 at the back, and then your cooling on top. Absolutely perfect setup. I think you'll agree. Same power supply for the same reason. It's just a really good price right now. Just a normal 2 TB drive, and then your good old Western Digital 1 TB NVMe once again. Alrighty, and then if you're looking to spend about 40k or so, this is what I would suggest. And heads up, this comes with dual NVMe, which is pretty sick. 13600K, basically the same kit as before, just a better processor, but then 32 gigs RAM on this kit. Same cooler as well, so you've got that good deep cool castle. 3070 Ti. It's just more graphics card, more better, and at this current price, if you can get it today at this price, it's absolutely a steal. Corsair iQ 4000X, I just did a build in the white one with this, with the castle as well, the 240 white, and you can do an inverted front mount on this, so your high point is away from your inlet, so that you don't get air then going back through your pump and messing it up. Then you've got, and the case has like really good dimensioning, like it's got a space for a big fat boy GPU, and you get your fans once again. Maybe you're gonna, I would say, need a fan for the exhaust over here. Just get a good 140 is what I would say, and put it on the back over there. 4 TB 256 meg cache, same as before, just a nice big spinning disk. 1000 watt power supply, because we've got the budget, so why not? And then 2 of these, and the reason I would say 2 of these instead of 1 2 TB is then you can have your OS on one and your games on the other, and that does actually give you like way faster load times. If one is running your OS and doing all of those small files, etc., and the other one is doing your game files, etc., then there's just more queues and more options for handling there, and that comes to 38k. And then for 38k, this is like one of the best gaming PCs you can buy. 1440p, 100 FPS for pretty much any game you want to play. You can team this up with just about any monitor out there, and yeah, it should be a good time. If you want to, obviously, then I would say even for this base platform, even if you wanted to get something as extreme as like a 4080 or 4090, then this would be a good base platform for that. You can look at 13900. Do I think you need it for gaming? It will show some performance differential. As we've seen earlier, it is the best base platform for testing new GPUs and stuff. So yes, it is better, but do I think it's worth it on the money? That's going to be up to you and your use case scenario and how much multi-threaded you really need. And that, my Liptions, is your news and your buyer's guide for this week. If you have enjoyed this, then please do hit us up with a like and subscribe, and hope to see you on the flip side.